Izumi and I met in an ongoing monthly business course in 2017, facilitated by Phelan Crandall. Izumi lives in Sapporo, Japan. Izumi Kitazawa was born in Japan and spent her youth and early adult life abroad. When she returned to Japan, she experienced burnout at work. Since that incident, she became more aware of her feelings and started learning how to fill her own cup first. She is passionate about self-empowerment and practicing the tools to boost her everyday life. So again, thanks so much for being here today for round 2 of this video, Izumi, and I will pass the mic over to you.
Thank you, Scott. Thank you everyone who's watching this video. So my name is Izumi. I'm from Japan. And currently I'm working as a researcher, and my main research topic is in neuroscience. So I just want to tell you a little bit of a short story about my burnout experience. So I spent most of my life, my early adult life abroad, English speaking countries. And I came back to Japan for work. And then everything started crumbling down. Because as many of you know, in Japan, in the working culture, people expect you to work 24/7. And at first, I wasn't really going to this mode, but then gradually the environment took over. So I also started working very hard without taking care of myself. And of course, a few years later, I felt this total mental exhaustion. And for about 2 years, I just didn't feel like doing anything. I stayed most of my time inside at home, just with my husband and with my 2 lovely cats. I actually had fun there, but then I felt, I just want to move forward. I didn't want to stuck in the same place for forever. But I just didn't know how to do it. And so I began searching the ways to how to, move this movement forward. And I found, of course, from this burnout state to where I am now, it took some steps, and also a lot of help from my communities and people I met as a coaches and mentors who reminded me that I already had the power inside me all along. And so I'm really grateful for all my mentors and coaches for all the help that they provided for me to be who I am right now. So today, for this Scott's event, I would like to share one tool that it really helped me to get to where I am now from the burnout state. And I still use it nowadays to keep my movement forward. So before I share, I would like to say that I'm not a medical professional, and I'm just sharing simply what worked for me. So before I tell you about this tool, so I share a little short story. So when I saw the tool for the first time, I felt, this is crazy, like it's not gonna work. I just didn't believe it, basically. But then my mentor said this one sentence that changed my mind. He says, what is crazy is not doing something that works. And I'm like, okay, let's give it a try for 1 week. So I did it. And yeah, like it changed the way after 10 days or 1 week or 10 days, it changed the way I look at myself. And I became more confident, and I was doing more work done, or like with sense of joy and happiness. So I would love for you to have this tool for the rest of your life. So let's get ready. So what you need is your mirror or you can use your phone, the camera mode, your camera mode. And so it's very complicated. So just watch. Because Scott already knows. So you look at yourself in the mirror, this is. You smile, you look at yourself in the mirror, you smile, and you say these words to yourself. You are amazing. That's it. That's it. I did it for 10 days. It's crazy, right? But just remember my mentor's word. What if it's crazy? It's not doing something that works. So there's some science into this method. I just want to share one thing, which is when you smile, like when you move your facial muscle, it releases a neuropeptide called dopamine. And dopamine is the neuropeptide that actually activates your reward system. So I use this smiling technique, especially when I'm doing some desk work. So sometimes when you're doing desk works for an hour, you feel like, oh my God, I don't want to do this, be here anymore. So that's usually the time that you just need to take a break for a few minutes. But before I stand up, I do this. Watch. I force myself to smile before I leave the table, so that when I come back, I feel good, because before I left, my dopamine, my reward system was turned on. So that I remember that. So that this self-praising actually helps to create this perpetuate motion moving forward. So people like us, I'm sure, I think I saw some of the bios from your bio, Scott, that I think people like us, we work very, very hard, but sometimes we forget to acknowledge how far we have come. And one of the sessions that you shared at the event, you said the first step was for you to make the bed and start making your room. And I was also doing the same thing. Like when I was totally feeling down, like a burnout state, the one thing I could do was just to make bed. That was my starting point. And when you made the bed, just smile. That's it. And that's the magic that we all have inside us. And I really want you to experience this power that you already have inside you. I made this 10 days challenge for Scott's community. So please sign up. And I just want you to experience this. And just do it for 10 days and see how your life gets better, and also feel like you're doing something better for yourself and others. So you will find a link in this description box. So please sign up. So thank you so much, Scott, for making the time to make these recordings. And I just look forward to seeing you again.
Oh, my pleasure. And thank you again, Izumi, for doing this video not only once, but twice. And, for those of you watching, if you didn't do that exercise with the mirror, make sure you do it. It's actually really cool. And, I learned that releases dopamine. I didn't know that. I didn't know that the muscles in our smile released neuropeptide of dopamine. So yeah, it's a really, really simple yet really powerful tool. And for those of you who really like what Izumi is talking about and would like to join her 10-day challenge, the link is in the video description. Please check it out. And once again, Izumi, thank you so much for doing this, and take care.
Thank you, Scott.
You're welcome.